In the heart of ancient India, the Maurya Empire stretched like a mighty serpent, vast and powerful. Among its rulers, one name would echo through time, not for conquest, but for compassion. This is the story of Ashoka the Great. Born in 304 BCE to Emperor Bindusara, Ashoka was never meant to be the shining heir. Overshadowed by half-brothers, he was trained as a warrior, sharp, ruthless, and ambitious. The path to power would be paved in blood. Feared for his cunning and strength, Ashoka was exiled to quell a rebellion in Ujjain. But exile turned into triumph. He crushed the uprising and gained loyal followers, unknowingly beginning his rise to the throne. When Bindusara died, a brutal succession war followed. Ashoka, with strategic brilliance, emerged victorious, allegedly killing his brothers to seize the throne in 268 BCE. The empire was his, but peace was not. Ashoka's early reign was marked by military might. He expanded the empire through calculated wars. His name struck fear across the Indian subcontinent, but his heart remained empty, seeking a legacy beyond violence. In 261 BCE, Ashoka launched a brutal campaign against the kingdom of Kalinga. Though he emerged victorious, the cost was unimaginable. Over 100,000 dead, families torn, lands scorched. Ashoka saw the carnage and broke. The victory at Kalinga did not bring triumph. It brought torment. Ashoka walked the blood-stained battlefield, overwhelmed by grief. The emperor had won a kingdom, but lost his soul. Haunted by the horrors, Ashoka sought a new path. He turned to Dhamma, the Buddhist way of life, and began his inner transformation. The warrior laid down his sword for peace. Ashoka embraced Buddhism not as a religion, but as a moral compass. He renounced violence, adopted nonviolence, tolerance, and compassion as imperial policy. A new empire was about to rise. Within, no longer a mere emperor, Ashoka became a moral guide. He believed a ruler's strength lay in righteousness. His rule shifted from fear to fairness, from force to faith. Ashoka launched the Dhamma campaign, sending monks and emissaries across the land and sea, not to conquer, but to connect. His messages were etched in stone, spreading harmony from India to Sri Lanka. Ashoka commissioned majestic pillars across the empire, carved with edicts. These stone sentinels shared his beliefs: tolerance, kindness, equality. They stood tall, whispering wisdom through centuries. Even animals felt his compassion. Ashoka banned animal sacrifices, protected forests, and built veterinary clinics. For the first time, non-human life had royal protection. Under Ashoka, the Mauryan Empire wasn't just powerful, it was ethical. Roads were built, wells dug, hospitals established. Governance wasn't just administration, it was service. Ashoka's reforms weren't welcomed by all. The Brahmin elites and war-hardened generals resisted. But Ashoka stood firm. He had seen what violence brought, and he chose a different path. Ashoka didn't keep Buddhism to himself. He sent missionaries across Asia, Sri Lanka, Central Asia, Egypt, even Greece. His daughter, Sanghamita, and son, Mahinda, led the mission to Lanka. While Ashoka changed, his personal life endured pain. His beloved Queen Devi, a devout Buddhist, left the palace life. Ashoka never remarried her, but her influence lingered in his reforms. Ashoka believed in moral education. He appointed Dhamma Mahamatras, officers who traveled to teach ethics, listen to people, and promote justice. Ashoka adopted the Dharma chakra, the wheel of Dharma, as his symbol. It signified the path to enlightenment. Centuries later, it would adorn the Indian national flag. In his later years, Ashoka became introspective. He realized that true legacy is not carved in stone, but in the hearts of people. His rule grew gentler, more philosophical. Ashoka died around 232 BCE. His passing marked the end of an era. The Mauryan Empire weakened after him, but his ideas took root far beyond his realm. For centuries, Ashoka was forgotten. His name vanished from memory, his pillars misread, until a British scholar in the 19th century decoded the Brahmi script and revived his story. Suddenly, the pillars spoke again, revealing a king who ruled with conscience, a warrior who became a monk in spirit, a monarch who left behind more than territory. Today, Ashoka is celebrated in India and beyond. His legacy lives in law, ethics, and architecture. His lion capital is India's national emblem. His story is taught in schools. Ashoka's impact transcends borders. In Thailand, Myanmar, and Nepal, his contributions are honored. In the West, he's seen as one of the first great moral leaders in history. Ashoka proved that power doesn't lie in domination. It lies in transformation. His story challenges every generation. Will we choose violence or wisdom? The Ashoka chakra turns still, on flags, in hearts, and through stories. It is a reminder that even the fiercest warrior can become a guardian of peace. Ashoka began as a conqueror. He ended as a teacher. His life is a testament that greatness is not what you take, but what you give back. In an age of division and conflict, Ashoka's voice is more relevant than ever. He asks us not to abandon power, but to wield it with compassion. Ashoka's empire may have crumbled, but his ideals endure. In every act of kindness, in every pursuit of peace, the spirit of Ashoka lives on. Over 2,000 years later, Ashoka's pillars still stand, silent, weathered, immortal. And if you listen closely, they whisper, "There is no higher conquest than the conquest of the self."